Sometimes you're asked to change decimals, like these, into fractions. And the easiest way to do this is to write it out using place value columns. A quick comment on place value columns. You'll know these as units. You might have known these as tenths with the word tenths like that. But really at secondary school you should be writing tenths like this and hundredths like this. This means 1/10 and this means 1/100th, and this obviously would be 1 unit. So let's have a look at how we can use this to change our decimals into fractions. I've got 0.1 first, so I'd put that in as 0.1. That seems easy enough. Now how am I going to change that into a fraction? Well, I can have a look here. It is in the tenths column. My last digit is in the tenths column, and I have one of them, which means I have 1/10. That's it. I've done it. Changed it into a fraction. What about the next one? Same method. 0.8. Again, my last digit is in the tenths column, so I'm thinking about tenths. This time I've got 8 of them, so it's 8/10. And I can simplify that because these are both in the 2 times table. They've got a common factor of 2, so that is 4/5. Okay, let's do the next one. 0.65. This one's a little bit different though. Its last digit is in this column, the hundredths column. So I could write 6/10 and 5/100, or a better way of doing it would be to write it as 65/100. Now the key thing to notice here is you can simplify this. These are both in the 5 times table, and if I divide by 5 I get 13/20. And the last one, 0.03. Again, my last digit is in the hundredths column, so it's 3/100. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Changing decimals into fractions. Please write out your place value columns in your book. You can use it for several ones, or you can use your whiteboards and have a go at placing the decimals into fractions. And don't forget to simplify your fractions wherever possible. A quick comment on if you were asked to do it back to front. Let's say you were given this 13/20 and asked to put that as a decimal. Well, at the moment it's no good to you because it's out of 20 and we want the columns to be out of 10 or 100, or the next one be out of 1,000, etc. I can't just write this as 1.3 or 0.13 because it's not got a correct denominator. So I need to make it to have a denominator which is useful to me. Well, I can make 20 into 100 if I multiplied by 5, and I'd get 65 here, which is the same as this. And then because it's out of 100, it's 0.65 because it's 65/100.